the mysterious scientific experiment of 1950 that still reveals a naked truth about our lives today. After reading this story, you may sit in silence for a few moments, suddenly looking at your own life from a different perspective. It all began with a glass cage. America, 1950. Scientists placed a rat inside a specially designed glass cage. Inside the cage was a single red button. The setup was simple. Every time the rat pressed the button, an electrical signal was sent directly to its brain. Instantly, a large amount of dopamine, the brain's feel-good chemical, was released, creating an overwhelming sense of pleasure. In simple words, every press of the button made the rat feel incredibly happy, just like we do when we experience something we truly enjoy. The beginning of a deadly addiction. At first, the rat wandered around the cage without any purpose. Then one day, by accident, its foot landed on the red button. In an instant, its body was flooded with an indescribable feeling of pleasure. The rat paused, almost as if wondering, where did this incredible feeling come from? It pressed the button again. The pleasure returned. Again and again. Soon, it realized that the red button was the source of all happiness. From that moment on, something terrifying began. The rat kept pressing the button, over and over and over again. When the pleasure becomes more important than life, the scientists decided to make the experiment even more challenging. They placed delicious food inside the cage. They also introduced a female rat, hoping to provide companionship. Now, what do you think happened? Did the rat eat the food? Did it go to the female rat? No, it did neither. The food remained untouched. The female called for its attention, but it completely ignored her. Day and night, forgetting to eat, drink, or rest, the rat did only one thing. It kept pressing the red button. Because the artificial pleasure from the button was far greater than the natural joy of food, companionship, or survival itself. The final outcome. One day passed, then another, then another. The rat grew weaker. Its body became thin and exhausted. Its strength slowly faded. But it never stopped pressing the button. Eventually, the rat died. And do you know the most terrifying part? At the moment of its death, its paw was still resting on the red button. Even in its final breath, it was chasing that artificial happiness. Is that experiment really over? You might think the experiment ended back in 1950, but the frightening truth is, the experiment is still happening today. Only the rat has changed. Today, the rat is you and me. The red button has changed. The red button of 1950 has transformed into a rectangular screen in 2026. Take a moment and think. Don't we reach for that screen even while sitting at the dinner table? Don't we ignore the people sitting beside us because we're lost in our phones? We lose sleep. We lose peace. Yet we still can't stop scrolling late into the night. Just as the rat sacrificed its life for artificial pleasure, aren't we sacrificing our time, emotions, relationships, and precious lives to this small rectangular device every single day? In our endless pursuit of pleasure, we have forgotten how to truly live. Instead, we have become modern rats trapped inside the technology cage. If you want to protect your children from this deadly addiction, keep them away from unnecessary phone usage. The choice is yours.